It's definitely different because obviously all season we've been getting probably the same amount of plays. Everybody stays fresh. So for two guys to go down, one with injury, one with getting a targeting call, it makes a difference when your play count shoots up.
How did y'all get through it?
Oh, we simply got through it. Just communication. Really probably more than normal because usually me and Braylon have a pretty good understanding of the defense. But when it comes to when fatigue sets in and you're tired, you got to make sure everybody's on the same page. And it even showed a couple of times we weren't able to communicate with our corners, and it hurt us.
What's the biggest key to dealing with a quarterback like Thomas who can kind of improvise with his feet?
You really just have to kind of get in his head. It's good that we have 12 weeks of game film on him, but really have to understand that he's smart enough that he's going to attack what's been hurting us all season. He's going to try that first before they go back to their bread and butter. They're going to make sure that we fixed our mistakes and all that good stuff, all the loopholes in our defense, and then they're going to get back to doing what they do best. But just a raw talent, and he's definitely a threat. You have to have eyes on him, zone eyes, man eyes. There has to be someone containing him at all times, or he will hurt us on the ground.
Is it an advantage at all that y'all just faced a guy very similar skill set to that who hurt you with his legs, or is that not a preparation wise? Is it an
Oh,
advantage?
definitely an advantage. And then it makes it easy. Not only did we get the win, but we were able to learn a lot of things because there was a lot of ugly stuff on the film that we were able to learn from in preparation for, like you said, another talented quarterback that can really use his feet.
You guys have seen Coach Ferguson again. What did he offer you guys while he was here?
He was he was really a father figure to a lot of people in our room, and he was easily one of the greatest mentors I've ever had in my life. And he invested so much in the man, and he also understood that the football is going to take care of itself. I'm going to make sure I teach you guys how to be men first, before anything. He was definitely a man of faith, definitely walked it, talked it, and he still lives it to this day. And we appreciate him for that.
When you look at going up a day early, kind of getting kind of bearings about you, and having already played in Boone, you kind of know what to expect. Talk a little bit about that and why that's an advantage going up early, kind of having known, hey, we played in this last year. We know what to expect. There's
Right.
no unexpected this year.
I think it's an advantage, especially for our younger guys that haven't played in Boone yet, haven't played in a game of this magnitude yet. So it's good to get them there early, get adjusted to not only the climate but just the atmosphere. Because it's different up there. They expect kickoff to be like 37 degrees. The game itself is going to be different. The hits are going to hurt a little more. The intensity is going to be way up. Some people are going to be the anxiousness is going to be way up. All that good stuff. Some people might say they're not nervous, not worried, but that always kicks up on game day. That's just nature of the game. But it's an advantage. It keeps us from having to wake up early. We get to get adjusted to the time, so we're not out there groggy and stuff.
What about dealing with that when you're game time hits? There's not going to be, I'm assuming, that not a whole lot of Cajun fans are going to make a trip to Boone for this, even though it's the Sun Belt Championship. But now you're going to have to face, basically that 12th man type of thing.
Right.
Just dealing with that in the game as well.
Well, see, I think that's also an advantage because when we look back, we're 5-0 on the road. So we're not going to say we think about that because we understand that we handle our business on the road because we understand how tough it is to get a win on the road. So I think we're naturally going to prepare appropriately for that.
You mentioned Zach Thomas earlier. Maybe it's a part of it, maybe it's not. What's the biggest lesson that you take away from that game that you played earlier this year? Honestly, on the bad side of things and the good side of things, because you guys had a pretty good performance on defense in that game as well.
Well, I'll start with the bad first. The bad is that, and we talk about it all season, there's certain mistakes you can make in a game, and if it costs you, it depends on how good your opponent is. You might make a mistake against a subpar opponent, and it might not hurt you. When you play a team like, App State, a quarterback like Zach Thomas, he's going to make you pay for your mistakes. That's why you have to be on point. Everybody has to do their job. You have to have the correct eye discipline, the correct footwork, or he's going to make you pay. And then I think the good thing is that we know we can be a top 25 team. We understand we can play with anybody. And I think that's the part that gives us the most confidence going into this game. I understand that we kind of owe them one.
Do
Does the elevation make any difference there? If so, how much, we're going back to having 4 safeties available, might that help?
I don't think that makes a difference, honestly, based on how many times we played up there. It hasn't really made. But I know, like, the first couple of times I played there, like I said, the weather, the cold, that makes a difference. You definitely have to get warm. But it makes it easier because we're rotating. So when you get in, you're warm, and you're not sitting on the sideline too long. So it helps.
What can last year's experience in this game, how can that help you? What do you remember about that experience last year?
It was, well, last year, like I said, it was the same thing. It was mistakes that so they capitalized on our mistakes and we didn't capitalize on their mistakes. You know, we had a lot of opportunities where the ball was in our hands and we just couldn't finish, whether that was on defense or offense. And I think watching that game film, you understand that we really beat ourselves. You know, I think it's like the last few games we've lost to App State by only 10 points. And that's a small margin. It really is.
How is it for you? Kevin just kind of said he's trying not to think about it, but you know, you've been here for 5 years and you're going through a lot of ups and downs, and this is kind of the moment of truth. How do you expect to deal with that, preparing for this big week being here?
I mean, that makes me want to prepare even more. The fact that I've been here so long, myself, Kevin, Bam, Jamarcus, all these seniors that have been here so long, and we get another opportunity. Because a lot of people, they reach a championship one year and may not ever see it again. So the fact that we get the rematch, which makes it, you know, that much sweeter. And our goal was to host it, but we felt like that wouldn't be right. You know, we have to right our wrongs from last year. So we're going to go up there and take care of business.
Deuce, before the game, obviously, you had the senior day celebration. When you came out, you heard the Deuce chants come out, and you and your dad were talking for a moment. What did he tell you before the game?
He was making sure I was ready, you know, not to get too emotional before the game. Just make sure, keep the main thing, and we'll celebrate senior day after we get the win. Because if we didn't get that win, that would have made, you know, that would have kind of took a little bit away from senior day, you know, just for us to have the opportunity to make history, and the fact that we took advantage of it just made that even sweeter. You know, he was just making sure that I was in the right frame of mind. Told me he was proud of me. Man, that's the best thing I could hear, man. That's my best friend. So to be able to hear that before a game, I was ready to go at that point.
How about on the same day you'll play for a Sun Belt championship, your brother's going to be playing for a state championship at your field.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of a legacy going here with the Wallaces.
Most definitely. I told him, man, just take care of your business, man. Get the ring. We both get rings. Come back home and celebrate. That's all it is. His game might be a little warmer than mine, but it's all right. It's all
Thank
good.
you, guys.